Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Emily, and on this channel we talk about disability advocacy as well as mental health awareness in regards to my experience with being legally blind, having depression, and also anxiety. And normally I will discuss different things that I think are important, but today I thought we'd mix it up and do something fun, something relaxed. I know I've talked about a lot of different things that might be a little bit negative, I suppose, but those are just things that I think are important and I wanted to get out there so y'all will get to know the things that drive me, the things I'm passionate about, or see me be vulnerable, so I can kind of have that open communication with you all, and in case anyone else out there needs someone to connect to. But in today's video, I will actually be doing my makeup. That may not interest all of you, but I know a lot of people ask me like, oh, how do you actually do your makeup? Can you see yourself in the mirror? Yada, yada, yada. So part of this is just y'all like seeing a little bit of my life and something that I enjoy, because I really do enjoy makeup. I don't wear makeup because I think it makes me feel pretty, or it does make me like feel confident, I guess, but I don't feel like I need it. It's just something I enjoy. It's an art form. It enhances my natural beauty, whatever. So anyway, I'm just gonna do a little chit chat, get ready with me. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not good at makeup. It's just something I enjoy doing and experimenting with. So anyway, we are in my bathroom. Bear with me. My house backs up to like a road back there, and it can be very noisy sometimes. Like literally, sometimes I will be asleep in the middle of the night and all of a sudden a motorcycle will fly by, and it's like a loud motorcycle, and sometimes it will even shake the house. It's terrifying. So anyways, I apologize. There's also usually a lot of sirens that go by. Don't know why. Anyways, so it is what it is, just so you all know. But let's get into it. I will first say that I have already moisturized my skin. I use the Clinique. Why does my nose always itch every time I take a video? I'm sorry. It's just y'all. The Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. I love this stuff. I'm actually running low. I usually only get this when it's on sale though, so I'm trying to hold off on getting some right now. Because the thing about me is I'm obsessed with bargains. Like if something's not on sale, I will not buy it. Except the occasional dress or something, like if I need something, but typically I won't buy anything unless it's on sale and I will find a sale anywhere or a coupon or whatever. I'm just cheap. It is what it is. And I'm also not very good at math, but the things that I can calculate well in my head like really quick, even my husband will ask me like, hey, will you help me with this, are sales. So like if something is like 80% off, this is the price of the item now, how much will it be on sale? I can calculate that immediately. So yes, it's my life. But I'm gonna do primer now. This is the Tarte. I don't remember what this is called. Ooh, there is a sticker, but it's actually really hard for me to read. Oh, Shape Tape. Oh, I think it's a Shape Tape primer. This one is a pore blurring primer. It comes with this little sponge because I do have large pores. You may or may not be able to see them, but they are there. So you just press it in. I do have this mirror over here in case y'all like see me looking over here. I'm looking at my mirror there. So yeah. I'm also gonna go in with my fingers because I'm not really sure how that sponge, like if it works. Okay, so it does work. I do feel it on my skin. I'm just pressing it in. And I might rub it in a little bit. Okay. So how's everyone doing? I'll probably do my face makeup first. I'm gonna use the Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade the thing, like I can see my face and everything, but y'all know I'm nearsighted and I have my contacts in, so I cannot for the life of me read these little things. I don't know, it's a really light shade because I'm really light. But I just put this under my eyes a little bit to cover up the exhaustion, the sass. Yeah, no. I got off work a bit early, so I figured I would do my makeup. It's a Friday. I'm not sure when I'll post this, but it is a Friday. I try to like film when I'm off of work. And sometimes if I get off early, I'll do it then so that I'm spending as much time with my daughter when I can when she's home. But if she's not at home, I will try and film, or if she's taking a nap. So yeah. I also put that on my eyelids as a sort of eyeshadow base primer. I do have veins on my eyelids, and I so far have not found anything to cover them up. If you find anything, let me know. All right, bring a little life back under my eyes. And now I'm gonna go in with this Born This Way foundation. This is in the shade Snow. Ooh, I can read that, that's nice. And I have a giant face and body sponge. This is either the Eco Tools or Real Techniques, I don't remember, but I like this one because I feel like it's super easy to get like my whole face because it's so big, you know? I'm gonna try it. Normally I hold my mirror like the whole time when I do this. I'm gonna try to put the mirror like right here so that y'all can actually see what's going on. So I'm not just like, hey y'all, you know? Anyways. So, but yeah, I work customer service. I work from home. So it is not a job that I can keep my daughter home with me. It's a very busy, fast-paced customer service job. So, yeah. But it's nice that I get to work from home because I can't drive. So I don't have to worry about like transportation or anything. And then my husband, he works at like a tire place. So he works basically like 12-hour days. So I try to spend my time off, like Sundays and Mondays are my day off from actual work. I try to spend my time off with both my husband and my daughter. I think I told you all she's 1. She just turned 1, so she is into everything, and she just figured out how to climb furniture. So now I'm like, before we could sit in her room and I would clean up her room and I would just put toys on her floor like while I clean up everything else, and I wouldn't have to worry about what she was like getting into. Well, now she's like climbing the rocking chair in her room and trying to get up on the table, and I'm like, okay. And so I'm like trying to watch her, make sure she doesn't fall and get hurt, even though I know it's bound to happen. Like, it's only gonna get worse because she's gonna start walking, because she's not walking yet. She's crawling, and she'll walk if I like hold her hands, but that's it. She won't walk on her own. So anyways, there is my foundation. I think I'm pretty much done with it. But yeah, so she's into everything, and you can baby proof the house as much as you want, but I don't care what you say. Like, babies will find a way around things or through things. Whew. So she keeps me on my toes. I love spending time with her. And this foundation pretty much sets itself. I actually really like it. But I do apply a bit of setting powder underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. Yeah. And this is a Jeffree Star setting powder in the shade Rose, so it does brighten a little bit. And this is also large print. I love that it's large print. I don't think he did that like with people with like low vision in mind, but I'm thankful for it. So I just put that on my eyelids and below my eyes. Is anyone reading any good books that they can recommend? I was listening to audiobooks for a while, and I still like try to read and listen to audiobooks in my spare time, but I don't have as much time to do that anymore. With my job right now, we're just kind of busy, except for today. And so I had listened to Molly Burke's It's Not What It Looks Like. So good. I cried, I laughed, I related to like so much of what she said, and I highly recommend it. It's only on Audible, but which I think is cool that she did that, because she wanted people to get a sense of like what she goes through, because she can't like see. I mean, she's got like shadow perception and like light perception, but she can't like read actual books, you know what I mean? Like she can read Braille, but she wanted us to kind of go through that. So it's only on Audible, except if you download the Audible version, you get a print version as well, like a ebook, I think. She did that like with people who are deaf or anything else who wanted that. She had that with like deaf people in mind. So I thought that was really cool. I'm just going like with whatever's left over on the brush and just putting it on my cheeks a little bit. Okay. But now I'm gonna go in with blush, and I love the Milani. This is a baked blush. This is in the shade 03. I love this one because it's a little bit shimmery. You may or may not like that, but if I'm going for like a glowy look, I love it. So the other book that I read and I absolutely loved, well, I listened to an Audible, but they have a print as well, is Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb, I think. There's like a tissue box on the front. I forgot what exactly it looks like, but it is so good. And it is from the perspective of a therapist who sees a therapist. And then as it turns out, like one of her patients' wife sees her therapist. Anyways, it's so interesting. And it's like, she's literally a therapist. So it's sort of like creative nonfiction, because like it's real events that happen, but she like changes people's names and stuff, you know? So I guess it is nonfiction. I don't know. Great, great book. So I just like smile and put this on the apples of my cheeks to bring some color back into my pale face. But yeah, that one is so good. I tried to get like my mom to listen to it, and she said this one like person in the book was driving her insane. And I'm like, yeah, but like you got to get through it, because that's when it gets interesting. You have to introduce, like you have to get to know the people, and then it gets interesting. So I don't know if she ever really got into it, but y'all, I love it. And it's on like the bestsellers list on Amazon. I even think on the New York, what is it called? The New York Times bestselling list. So good. Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb, and it's like Lorigo. I think when you type that in, she'll come up, but anyways, it's so good. And it talks about therapy from different perspectives, which is really cool. And y'all know I am like a big supporter of therapy. And one of the things that I learned like as I was going to therapy is that you don't just have to have like, how do I say this? There isn't a mold for someone who belongs in therapy. Anyone can go and probably should go if you're having trouble thinking something through, feeling alone, like you don't have anyone to talk to, or anything, because I had a really good childhood. I did. My parents were together. They still are together. I don't know how many decades it's been, but they're still like very happy. My mom was a stay-at-home mom for a while. So like my parents were there. We would travel. So I had a great childhood, but like I still have issues. You know what I mean? Like everyone has their own issues. I'm just gonna go through my brows with an empty spoolie. I don't like draw on brows or anything like that. It's too much work, but I do brush them through because I don't know if like I got foundation on them or anything like that. So anyways, but so like I had a good childhood and a good life, but I still have issues. And I know that there's things that I do as an adult based on different circumstances, like when I was a kid, whether that was created by myself or from what I saw in different people, not necessarily like my family. It could have been like anywhere, anything, but basically everything like stems from your childhood, right? And it's so helpful to go back. Like my therapist would ask me questions and make me think about things that I'd never thought about before, you know? Which, you know, like things that maybe you've created, like your subconscious, like the reason why you do things that you do, not knowing why you do them, and maybe you want to change those parts of you, and that requires going back in time and like reconstructing the way you think about things, you know? And so I think everyone, like if you, and I don't think therapy's for everyone. Like my husband is like, nope, not for me, you know, but he's good about talking about things. Like if I want to talk about him, I'm not so much. Like I shut down, you know what I mean? I don't like talking about things. So that's just what I learned. And that book, I read it right before I went to therapy myself. And I love it. It's great. You should read it or listen to it, whatever. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and then maybe you will go to therapy. So I'm going in with the Tarteist Pro Glow on the Go. It's just their little palette. I love the highlighter in here. And I just took it on my finger because I don't know where my highlighter brush is. Out of all these brushes, I can't find my highlighter brush. All of these are eyeshadow brushes, and yeah. So I'm taking on my finger and I'm just gonna go like this on the highest points of my cheek. And rub it in. And it's okay to use your hands. Like some people use their hands for foundation and stuff, totally fine. But a lot of people are like, no, don't do that. But I'm doing it right now, so it's fine. I'm gonna put it on my Cupid's bow here. A little bit on my nose. Under my lip a little bit. Okay. But also, I found these are the ColourPop highlighters. This was in their Blush Crush collection. This is the Your Catch. I am obsessed with ColourPop, you will see. These are a pain to get open though. And these are like wet highlighters. Like it's a cream highlight, I guess you'd call it. And I'm just take that on my finger a little bit. It's so like wet looking. I put this on one time and my husband was like, he looks at me and he's like, why is your face sparkly? And I just cracked up because like he had like all brothers, and he wasn't used to it. So I was like, it's highlighter, it's supposed to be. Anyways, it cracked me up. So I have all that stuff I just put on my face. I'm gonna set that now with two sprays. This is a Mario Badescu cucumber and green tea spray. This one doesn't really set it. I think it just provides like moisture to the face. And it smells nice. I also really like the rose one. I'm obsessed with anything like rose scented. Love it. Sorry, I noticed there's more highlight on this side of the face than this, but I'm gonna ignore that. Don't care. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is just the one from their cherry collection. Any of them are good. This one was on sale, so I picked it up one day. I was trying to breathe, but that tasted bad. Anyways, so now for eyeshadow, I'm going in with Going Coconuts palette by ColourPop. I'm obsessed with this one. It's a really, like, it's pretty much my everyday palette. I wear this one every single day. This one is more of a brown nude. I have their Blush Crush palette, which is more of a pinky nude. So I do like having both, because if you want more brown nude or pink nude, you know, you have options. So, and I use the ColourPop. There was like a brush set that came in a, like a fold, like the brush fold, brush roll, that's what it's called. Sorry, y'all, my words today. So I'm just taking this one. This is a E17. Actually, no. I'm going to go in with this bigger one, this fluffier one. These may have product from yesterday on them. I don't really care. This is an E15. It's just a larger brush. And I'm taking this shade here. And this shade, I'm going to mix these two. This one is a bit more red tone. This one is a bit more like light, like a transition shade. I'm mostly going in with this lighter shade, and I'm going to take a touch of this one here. Knock off the excess, and I do have to hold this mirror closer up for this part, sorry. So it's just like a nice transition shade. So anyways, back to the books. If y'all have one that y'all have been loving lately, like mental health oriented or anything like a novel from someone who I might be interested in hearing about, please let me know. Because I'm trying to get back into like books and stuff. I went through a period when I was in college where I like just wasn't reading because I had to read so much for school, you know, so I didn't read anything in my spare time. But I'm going in with a smaller brush now. I'm going to go in with this shade here. And then a bit more of this red one here. And I'm going to put this in the deeper part of my crease. Very nice. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with that fluffier brush and blend those in together. Sorry, this is like awkward angle. Y'all probably can't see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a good like light medium brown shade. Nothing crazy. I'm doing that same thing on the other eye here. Sometimes this, like on this eye, the eyeshadows, I don't know what they're doing here, but it's like, I don't know if it's a dry spot or if it's a bit patchy, but they don't always look as, you know what, it could be my vein coming through because there's a vein right there. That's throwing me off. Again, I don't have anything that's covered it. I think that the MAC Painterly pot may, But I haven't felt like I should just spend the money on that. I think maybe when I get like a 20% off coupon from Ulta for like prestigious brands, I might. But again, like I'm just not going to spend however 20 something dollars for a little primer, you know what I mean? I can't do it. Like no. My husband would also probably roll his eyes, so. There we go, it's a little better. And I mean, it's not that I can't spend the money on it, like I can, but is it logical? You know what I mean? Like we have a rule that if we spend over a certain amount, we will like ask each other and just make sure like it's in the budget, you know what I mean? Because we've got like bills and then whatever fun money, you know? So yeah, I could spend the money on it, but there's other things that I could buy with that than this one little item, you know what I mean? So like these little palettes that are freaking amazing are like $12. Love them. So that's a good transition, or that's a good crease shade that we've here created. I like how this looks. So now I'm gonna go in with a lid shade. Now for this one, I really use that middle row. There's 3 shimmers, and I'm obsessed with this one here in the middle, right here. So I take this on my finger because these are very smooth. They're like a cream shadow, very shiny. I don't know if that helps. So I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Look at that. Boom, none, boom. I love it. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other eye. And this is my worst eye, so anything I do on this eye, I can like barely see. Or like I can see a little bit, but nothing detailed. So sometimes I have to open my eye a little bit to do that. It's partially why I don't touch my brows ever, because like, or liner is really difficult because this, again, this is my worst eye. This is like 2400 prescription, or not prescription, 2400 cutie. So it's a little difficult, but I'm gonna take that smaller brush that had those darker colors and go over the crease now that I've added a lid color, and it kind of transitions into the crease color. So this will define that a little bit more again. There we go. And a lot of this makeup stuff, like even if you can't see that well, it becomes a muscle memory. Like Molly Burke, for instance, who I swear we would be like friends in real life. I swear, and I've messaged her multiple times. She has not seen my messages. Maybe one day, if dreams come true, she will. That's okay. I just realized there's like a lot of glitter on my face. I guess between that highlighter and that shade I just put on my lid. So I'm going to take that brush that we use the powder with, and I'm going to swipe under my eyes and maybe get that a little bit of that glitter off. This is one that came in the brush roll, and I like this one because this brush really fits under my eye. What is this one? This is the F20. I guess you can do this for contour too, because like, you know, but I rarely mess with contour because I'm not sure if it actually does anything. Like I don't know. I don't mess with it. So anyway, but I'm taking this tiny, tiny, tiny brush from the roll. This is the E20. And I'm gonna take that highlighter from that Tarte palette, and I'm gonna put that in my brow bone. I'm gonna wet it first though. But so Molly, anyways, back to that. She does makeup, and it's all like muscle memory to her. And she is blind, but she's got, like I said, that light perception and shadow perception. So she doesn't use a mirror or anything. It's just like muscle memory. So, and that's why like I keep trying to tell myself like, oh, eyeliner is hard to do. But like if I've got like hours to spend, it's embarrassing. But I will spend an hour like on my eyeliner trying to get it perfect because I do it over like 15 million times. Because I'm like, okay, it's hard to see, but I'm gonna figure it out, you know? I just don't do it on camera because y'all don't want to be here that long, you know? So anyways, but this is how the eyes are right now. I really like the way it turned out. I'm gonna spray my face one more time with just the like the moisturizing one since my eyes are on there and everything. Okay, now lips, my favorite part. I wore black so I could wear like whatever lip color I wanted because I knew I was gonna do just like a simple everyday shiny eye. So this is one of their ultra blotted lips, which is a new formula. I'm really enjoying this formula. This is in the shade High, I don't know. This one is hard to read. I would take a picture of it and like zoom in to read it, but Englander, I think. INGL, I don't know, Englander. Look at their ultra blotted lips, the ones that starts with an I. Anyways. I don't remember where I got this mirror, Walmart probably. Wow, I really love the ultra blotted formula because they're so lightweight. Like, I don't even feel like I have any lip product on right now. And it's so pretty. It's like a blotted, literally a blotted look, but it's just so soft looking, you know? I really wanted to do that before I do my eyes. I got this mascara in a BoxyCharm, in this February's BoxyCharm box. This is a Pretty Vulgar mascara in whatever shade this is, probably the black one, I don't know. Because I wanted to try it out. It's supposed to give you like crazy volume, like false lash kind of volume. This is the wand. It does look pretty crazy, so I'm gonna test it out. Mascara is the boring part for people to watch because I really do have to do this like close up and make funny faces, so excuse me. I don't know how, I'm trying to think like how I feel about it so far. Normally I use CoverGirl mascara. This Lash Blast Volume one is my favorite one because it, like I have pretty small lashes on the top and bottom. And this one really grabs all, like, it does a great job of grabbing all of my lashes and like volumizing them. Literally what it says. And then I tried this one when I had a funeral to go to. I needed like a waterproof one, and people recommended this one. Oh, not CoverGirl. These are Maybelline. This one's CoverGirl. This one is Maybelline, the Rocket Volume Express. This is the waterproof one. This one is really good as well. So this one, I don't know. I feel like this doesn't make my lashes look, I can't explain it. I still like those better. But maybe I need a couple of coats. That may be the case. I guess I'll do the other one. It's a crazy wand though. Do y'all see that? I don't know. Does anyone have this? How do y'all feel about it? My left eye always comes out looking better because, again, I use my right eye to look at it, and this is my better eye. So yeah, this will be the test. It is actually making them look really long. I will say that. Need more. Dang it. Okay. Ooh, an hour and a half later. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, I need a Q-tip. Because I did my lashes and then the lashes touched like my eyelid, and now there's mascara on my eyelid. So I gotta get it off. And then what I always do, just to get the excess mascara off, I run a Q-tip through my lashes. And then below my bottom lash as well to get the excess off. Okay, so this is the finished look. I will say I do like this mascara. I don't have anything bad to say about it, except it's not waterproof, and typically I go for waterproof because, I don't know, I feel like it's less, like, it doesn't run, it's not like it doesn't transfer, you know? And when I take a bath tonight or a shower or whatever, it's not then gonna be all over my face and my contacts, you know, because I can just go to sleep with the mascara on, which is probably not good, but it's waterproof, whatever. And then by the next morning, I peel it off my lashes. Will it rip off some of my eyelashes? Probably, but that's what I choose to do. Don't follow me. Like, don't do that yourself if you're not comfortable with that, but it's what I do. So I do have really long lashes right now, actually. I'm not mad about that at all. So let me take y'all to the window over here where we can see this in natural lighting. So yeah, this is the finished look. There is the eyeshadow up close, the highlighter that makes my face look sparkly. Yeah, so today's video was more chill, more relaxed. I'm gonna wait for my husband to get home with our daughter. He's picking her up from daycare after work. So anyways, we're just gonna hang out, a casual Friday night. We might go out to dinner as a family, I don't know. But it's actually a beautiful day. I'm in Texas and it has been so cold this week. Like, we've been freaking out, but it's actually like the sun is out. And I think it's like high of 60s today. So it's kind of nice. So we may go to dinner or something, but tell me what y'all are up to this weekend. If you have any ideas of things y'all want to see as a video. I do have some ideas and stuff, but I'm also going to be incorporating more fun stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.